How's it going, YouTube? This is Mark the Illi. So, I'm in the process of moving my studio office downstairs here to upstairs to bring the kids' toy room down here. And so I dug up a couple things, and I just wanted to talk about this painting. It seemed prevalent at the time. The law movement is kicking off strong, with a lot of people doing a lot of amazing things. And so this painting was done in 2014. I believe it was 6/9/2014. But I started it right after the beginning of the year, and so this was about a 5 month long process to paint this. And I actually have a time-lapse video of this painting from thumbnail to what you see here. And I'll go ahead and post that link in the description below, so you can kind of see the progression of the entire thing and see how it was built. But I'll zoom in a little bit here. You can see it's this very painterly, very thick lines, you know, a lot going on in there. And so I just wanted to show this painting specifically because this has to do with how long I've been involved in studying this black magic. 2012, the mind said the world was going to end. It did for me. The legal world ended for me. I let my license and all my bullshit connected, all my threads. I tried to cut all my threads to the state in 2012. And so, you know, a couple years of deep research after that. And I've been saying fuck the system since, you know, I painted that in like 2003. I painted this in like, what, I don't remember, but and I've taken most of this stuff down in here, so I don't even have any other examples. It's all upstairs. But yeah, it's been a lifelong process for me saying fuck the system. But this is a couple years after I was totally invested in severing, you know, all ties. And so the concept here is that, you know, I consider myself a lighthouse and you know, a torchbearer, light bearer, you know. Lighthouses are irrelevant and they make themselves less than what they are if you put too many of them together. And so they have to be apart, single, you know, by themselves to really be effective, okay? And so the idea here was this single lighthouse exposing the crown. Sorry, the crown. And of course, you know, there's a lot of things in the composition and there's different things in there, and that's for you to find or you to contemplate. That's fine, or just the imagery presented. But so that was kind of the whole point here, and what I was showing here was that, you know, this system has been exposed, you know, for sure in my lifetime. I'm sure it's happened before in my lifetime and with other people and whatever history is or mystery. But you know, this was just a documentation that they're exposed. Okay, it's over. The whole thing is collapsed. It's done by a single individual. And it was cool because I actually synced this painting up with, if you go look at the link in the description below, at one point in the pictures I black out this moon, which it's really hard to get a good image on it because it's actually like silver paint. There we go, that's a little bit better. But that's kind of like a metallic silver paint just to kind of separate it, and the stars are that metallic silver as well. And then the light, it makes the light right here pierce through because it's just plain white. But I blacked the moon out because, like I said, this was done, let's say June 9th, I think. And so March 14th, at some point in March, if you looked it up on the internet, there's what was known as a black moon. And so I synced up this painting that I was trying to manifest into reality, this concept, with a phenomenon that happened in real world, and those things synced up. I think it solidified this concept and put out in ether. And look at the waves that it's made. I mean, there were some precedents set before this in the law movement, even on YouTube, but that ball has really been rolling a lot. People have come and gone, things have happened, and but I think that the fucking cat ripped that thing up. But I think the main thing here is that but the concept is out there, you know, and it's been solidified. And so yeah, I've always thought that this idea of the lighthouse kind of exposing the crown was a fantastic idea. There's actually gold on the crown as well, and then there's some, you know, it looks like rust, and it's supposed to be mangled and deformed and strange looking, you know. It's supposed to be imperfect. And So yeah, just the syncing up of the timelines and with the black moon and the whole thing. So this painting was titled One Light Cause. Um, the crow, the crown, the crow cause, a single light. And so this was done in 2014. It's now 2017, obviously. And I just now finished, I don't have it in here now, my science painting, and I have a new equation painting coming out that has to do with this, kind of the same concept, really. It's the same concept presented, almost 3 years later, or, 3 years later, which is I is greater than MA over DS. I, the individual, is greater than MA is force, mass times acceleration, over DS, which is, anybody? Class? Distance times speed, which equals time. Okay? The individual is greater than force over time.